poet, and I just got back onto the RedCubed server after being off of it for quite a few days. Like right now, I think it's Thursday, and I said that I wouldn't be around much on Monday or Tuesday. So it's been about a week, just under a week, and I've got all my supplies here, so I'm going to kind of, what I want to do is maybe go like this, and just kind of empty my inventory as much as I can of useless stuff, and then take the important things, like I'd consider those pretty important. Maybe make them into actual blocks, like so, and then like this. Okay, just to save. Oh, I forgot some. There we go. I don't think that we can make another one with that. No. Okay. So there we go. Gunpowder. You know, I always throw it away, but when I need it, I really need it. So I'm gonna keep it. That I'm gonna keep. That I'm totally gonna keep. And then my crafting tables. I can't really take all of them. What else can I get rid of here? I could turn that into lapis block, maybe. Wouldn't really do anything. It's only taking up one spot as it is. 7 oak wood logs. Do I really need that? I would much rather take those crafting tables. Or this iron. 7. Okay, that's what we'll do. Okay. I think, and I can always come back for this stuff. Alright, so we've been hanging out at Fort Poet for a while now. And it's about time that I went home to see what Patch has done. Now, Patch is online right now, as well as Yuki. I'm going to take the nether. It's a little bit faster. And I think it'll give me the best surprise by just going through the nether. At least I think he'd predict that I'm going to go through the nether. Patch is a guy about prediction. He predicts how you're going to stumble upon things, and I think he'd predict I'd go through the nether, probably. I don't know, because I told him I was far away, so. Okay. Turn around. I see the prank already. Okay. Oh god, I see it. I'm not going to look at it too much. Apparently his footage, the audio was lost, so I don't know if he's going to montage it, or if he's going to, I don't know what he's going to do with it, but he's going to do something with it. Hopefully you guys will get to see his perspective of making the prank. Oops, there we go. Hopefully. If not, then this is all you get, so I'm going to make it good. I'm going to really take my time and look at it. Really scrutinize the prank here. Let's see, where did I put... Oops. Oh! Gotta watch. Can't hold weapons like that. Okay. That's where this goes. Now, diamond always goes in here. And that. Ooh, look at that. 34 diamond. I can totally make into a few more blocks. Okay. And what else? That. And where do I have gold? I don't even know where I keep my gold in here. You know, that just goes to show you how disorganized this system is. I want a better system. And I actually saw the other day, I even took a screenshot of it. It was on the 2 Girls 1 Minecraft server, actually. What does this say? Oh, yeah. I know what that's all about. Alright. So I was on the 2 Girls 1 Minecraft server, like their public server. And I was in there, they have this like creative build area that people can go in and, well, creatively build certain things. Usually it's on a theme, I think. And I was actually, look at all these. Should get rid of these in my inventory. Although, feather falling, these are all good to keep in here when I'm enchanting stuff, I guess. I don't know. I just don't know. Okay, some iron. Where does my gold go? I'm just going to put it in here for now. Okay. And then those two. Okay. So I'm ready to go take care of this prank. I might need this other shovel here if I saw what I saw. And I think that goes there. Okay. We're done. We're done. Stop looking. Okay, so by the time you see this, Minecon will be... It'll either be happening, or it'll have already happened, or it'll be very, very, very soon. This is in and around Minecon time. I'm getting excited about it. It's pretty amazing that, like, the closer you get to an event like this, the more it hits you, you know, that, oh my god, I'm going to be at this place with so many people who have the same interests as me. But, yeah, it's coming out very, very soon, so I'm excited. Look at this. Look what he's done. Huh. Oh my god. Huh? That was a tunnel downwards at one point. He's turned my house into a barren wasteland. It's almost like a mushroom biome of some kind because of the mycelium and the mushrooms and the nether wart. It's like its own type of biome. It's so weird. What is this? Okay, so he predicted that I'd come this way. First of all, someone was just here. Okay, so what is this here? Oh yeah, that's from Omen. The rocket launcher, chainsaw, BFG 9000, and so on. Okay, but what does this say? It says, to whomever it may concern, as if he doesn't know. Oh, and by that we mean poet, right? Okay. typical patch humor. Oh, now let's see. Huh? I gotta start over here. From the order of Patch Inc., dearest poet, we at Patch Inc. are always excited for mushroom from... We at Patch Inc. are always excited for mushroom from your property. We are mildly annoyed. Oh, he's... Oh, why... What? Oh, why write it that way? That is... Okay. This document was viewed by Patch himself. Okay. Dearest poet, we at Patch Inc. are always excited for change. However, when you remove the Patch Inc. mushroom from your property, we were mildly annoyed. It is legally against regulations to do this. And it is also quite dangerous because when you remove a mushroom, you spread the spores around, and this can cause growth elsewhere. It is also known to kill grass. We at Patch Inc. are very sorry for the trouble you have caused yourself. We hope that you are able to rectify this problem soon because your property is now an eyesore and can be sued. Lol, rectify sounds like rectum from Skybridge Bob. Okay. Interesting. Now, what gets rid of mushroom like this the fastest? Just my fist gets rid of it like crazy fast, but this, no. Maybe an axe. Oh! There we go. There we go. Okay. Very funny, Patch. Very funny. This is gonna take me a while. I'm gonna have loads of mushrooms. I mean, that's something. Anybody want some stew? Of course, the soul sand. Now, oh, he even killed the grass around the trees. What I'm gonna have to do, and I know that I have some. Oh, I might even have some right here in a chest. If Wind didn't use it all up. Now I had some in a chest. It was like right over here. He might have noticed it and removed it. Well, it's not in there, so either he removed it, or it just was used up. It might have just been used up. But I had some grass in there, grass blocks, which definitely could have been used. Unfortunately, they are gone. So what I can do, does this have Silk Touch? Doesn't. It has Fortune. I don't know if I even have Silk Touch right now on any of my tools because of all the death and dying and the death and the dying. So I'm gonna get grass over here one way or another. It won't be a problem. It'll just take a very long time for it to spread until I get a Silk Touch pick. Okay. Hey, what happened here? Looks like maybe a creeper went off or something. Nobody fixed it. Jeez. Okay. I'm gonna go back to my little treasure area and see what I've got for grass blocks, if any. If not, I'll have to kind of scurry around and see if anybody has some anywhere, which in itself might be fun to do. But anyway, what I was talking about was Minecon and how it's just about happening, or it's already happening, or whenever I post this episode, I don't know. Because I got a lot in the backlog right now. But it's pretty crazy. I'm excited about it. Oh, I need booties. I'm excited about it. And it's going to be a lot of fun, as you guys know probably already. I'm going to be meeting up with most of the people from RedCubed. Like, there's what? 6 of us? 5 or 6 of us who are going from RedCubed. So that's going to be pretty cool. And apart from that, there's going to be a lot of people who I've met elsewhere, like at PAX and other types of things online even, who are going to be there again too. So it's going to be really awesome. I'm going to take a lot of pictures, as you guys know. So keep watching the Instagram account, instagram.com/poetplays, for more on that. Now let's see. I was here for grass, so let's see what I got. No dirt in there. Ah! It's my lucky day. Okay, I gotta strategically place this grass because I don't have Silk Touch, as you guys know. So it's gonna be pretty cool. Recordings during the time that I'm at Minecon, and that includes like the days before and after. It might be sparse. I'm just saying. I predict that it's gonna be pretty sparse. I'm not gonna have a whole lot of time. And I don't want to have a whole lot of time to do that. I mean, I don't want to be stuck sitting in the hotel room making sure videos are rendering up fine. You know, I just want to have fun while I'm at Minecon, because that is kind of the point of it. Minecon is a fun event. It is a networking event and all that kind of good stuff too, but it's a fun event. It was made to have fun with the fans, and so as a fan of Minecraft, I'm going to be having fun. And so videos might be a little bit skewed during that time, I realize. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need to take up 12 just to do that. I don't know. Oh, it was so hard to get the grass to spread to these. I'm thinking just doing this, because you know what? It'll actually be less of a headache if I do all of these like this right now, rather than having little grass bridges everywhere. Okay. Like that. Why is this? It's dark here. Okay. Like that. I'm gonna do all of them. It's just easier. What else is going on? I've been taking a lot of time lately working on my car, actually, and it's kind of funny that I started now, but I honestly didn't have a huge amount of time while I was at work, and it's too bad because I like working on my car. It's kind of a hobby of mine, working on cars and stuff, classic cars. My 1972 Nova is the one that I'm working on right now, and it's kind of like I've been wanting to work on it for over a year kind of thing, and I just haven't, because I just haven't had time. You know, it was always you get home from work and you crash and you just don't feel like doing anything. Never mind making videos, but you know, doing YouTube stuff was hard enough as it is. Creeper, 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 crapper. Wow, this has knockback on it like you wouldn't believe. Oh, okay. So let's see here. Huh? What? Is it like... What? Eh? Why do I hear bad things like in here? What's going on in here? Eh? It's like right here. What the heck? The heck happened under there? My whole thing has been dug out. And there's like bad things in there. Very bad things. Is this an infinity bow? It's not. I gotta watch my arrows. I only have 9. Okay, I'm just gonna jump down. Oh my god! Someone's been doing something under here. This is not my doing. This is probably where he got all the dirt from. Possibly. Oh my god, it's just so pitch black. Which I don't so much mind, but... Because now I can kind of maybe work towards putting a basement in, but... Oh god! Oh, bat! You ruined everything. Okay. This is scary. But yeah, I've been working on my car because now I have time. I have time to work on little side projects in life that I didn't get to have time to do before. And that's one of the main reasons. Like, people are often saying, like, oh, you're an idiot for doing it full-time, YouTube thing full-time and stuff. But I didn't only do it because the time was right in YouTube. It was because my life needed a change. My life needed that little bit of an extra bit to it, the ability to go and do the things you love doing. Because as it was, I'd wake up at 6 in the morning, go to work all day, come home, start work on YouTube, work another 8 hours, work till like 4 in the morning, and go to sleep for a couple hours. I'd have literally 2 hours of sleep every day. And that's how I was functioning for a long time. I wouldn't have any time to work on side projects like working on my cars or doing anything like that. What was he going to do? Was he going to like... He was going to wall this place in maybe? Huh. Or maybe that's just how he defined the border. I think that's how he defined the border. Put that there. Interesting. This is all very interesting. So yeah, it's kind of... Yeah, I had to do it, and now I'm super happy. So I got to work on my car. I know that it's October, and like working on a car is like the worst thing to do when it's October and it's cold out, because you know, Canada and all. The weather in October might not be so bad for you, maybe rainy weather and stuff, kind of like how it feels right now in Minecraft. But where I live, in Canada, central Canada, it's cold. It's cold. I can see my breath outside. It's already snowed in other parts of the province. You know, it's freezing out. I actually was working on the car, and I had this little tiny space heater inside of the trunk of the car as I was working on the bodywork on the outside of the car, so that the outside of the car wouldn't get too cold for me to do work to it. Like, that's honestly how cold it is right now. And so it's kind of like, I wish I could have started work on it in July-ish, but you know what? I'll have to do with. I'll just have to do with it. You know, like I can't go back in time and quit earlier, so I just have to deal with what I've got, and like I said, I got to do with it. What I will. So, moving on. Let's see, what else? I've got a lot going on as far as recording goes. It's crazy right now. I mean, you'd think that I'd have so much more time doing this full time, but honestly, I don't sit around my room all day, my office, recording all day. I don't just sit there in front of the computer. I mean, that's going to drive anyone nuts, no matter what kind of job it is, whether it's a fun job playing a video game or it's a job where you're doing advanced mathematics. If you're sitting in front of a computer all day, you're going to go nuts. Let's see, actually. Put it here. Boop. There we go. Oops. Look at all these mushrooms. So, what I've been doing, I've been getting a lot of work done on my house. A lot of you ask about my house. It's coming along okay. I got screwed over by another electrician. I don't know. Have I told anybody about the electricians yet? Let me recap. Let me recap the electrician scenario, because you guys know about the internet and all that kind of... That's finally done. The internet's in. It's a really, really awesome system. Nobody else in the country has it, and I'm really excited about it. So it's all installed and good to go. But basically, the electrician issue is, number one, the house is really old, and I knew it was old. It comes with old wiring, 100-year-old wiring, and the wiring itself isn't really the issue. It's just that it could potentially be a fire hazard in certain situations, and so people generally do not like it. Insurance companies fight to not insure it, so like that was an issue in itself. Here, I bought this house, okay? So picture you buying a house, okay? And this is a pretty exciting time. It's a big deal buying a house, you know? So I buy this house. I'm excited, you know. Oh yeah, I just got this house. It's like my dream house. It's a nice big 2-story corner lot, big lot. It's the biggest house in the entire area. It's like, I'm so thrilled about it. It's just so awesome. I go to the bank, and the bank says, okay, everything looks good. You know, just get it insured and send us the insurance papers, and you'll be fine. So that's fine. I've got the house. Yay. Go to the insurance company. The insurance company says, oh, it's that kind of wiring? Well, you know, I'll have to talk to a few different lenders, and I don't know if anybody will take it on, and you know, like they're so scared that it'll cause some kind of a fire that they won't insure it. I mean, this house has been standing for over 100 years, 104 years. It has never had a fire, and they're thinking that somehow, some way, it's just going to spontaneously combust because it's an old wiring system. Now, without a doubt, I'd like it removed because, number one, it is a fire hazard, whether it happens or not. It's a hazard, and I don't want there to be a hazard. And because it's easier for resale, and because I can put more of a load on it. I can put all my servers and computers and nice new microwaves and things like that on my new electrical system. Ooh, this grass is spreading fast. I'm happy. I am happy. Now, I didn't get any dirt over here, so I'm just going to make a bridge like that temporarily. That should be fine. This all wasn't done. That's good. Good. Let's see. Where else? I'm going to find little spots that probably will remain dirt for a very long time simply because I missed them, you know. I think this is all covered, though, from a couple different pieces of grass. I think the mushroom here, like even just this grass here is spreading into it now, so that's good. That's very good. What's all this? Okay. There we go. Interesting touch using the soul sand and the nether wart as like an extra mushroomy type part of it. I thought that was kind of a nice touch. They kind of resemble mushrooms, or a type of mushroom. Okay, this is all good. This is all doing good. Yeah, all this stuff has to be dug out, basically. All the soul sand. The mycelium, I've been looking to get my hands on a bit of mycelium in the past. So I'm actually going to work on getting myself a silk touch, and I will pick that up the proper way. What is all down here? It's at least lit up. So, no big deal. That's all good now. That's all grass. Pretty well. That's all grass. Wow. It's spreading a lot faster than usual. I think it's because it's raining, maybe? Come on, there we go. Now let's see, what was I just talking about? Basically, that I have a lot going on. Oh yeah, the electrician. So, the insurance company didn't want to look at it, and it took a long time. Like, possession of the house was the end of July, I believe, and here it was, like, the 25th or something of July, and I still hadn't heard anything from my insurance company yet, and my bank was starting to get upset with that. And it's just like, oh, what can we do? What can we do to get this resolved? What the heck happened here? There we go. So eventually they relented and they gave me my insurance, but what I had to do is I had to call in an electrician. The electrician came in and he said, yes, the wiring is in good quality. So that means there's no real threat of it basically catching fire tomorrow. You know, it's in good condition, it's good quality, it was done correctly back in the day, so it's not gonna spontaneously combust. Give this guy his insurance. So that happened, and that was great. And while the guy was in, I asked him, hey, what would it cost to replace the whole system? You know, the whole system's wiring. Just give me a ballpark figure. And he says, $22,000. Estimate. $22,000. So I had a cow. Literally. I actually had a cow. A cow was created because of that comment. $22,000. Here I just bought a house. Cost me close to $300,000. Which is, I mean, for my market, that's not too bad. That's more than middle ground. And I had to spend another $22,000. I don't have $22,000. I didn't have the money to buy the house. I mean, that's why I got a mortgage in the first place. The mortgage I just barely was able to afford. So, why the heck would you give me a quote for $22,000? So, I went to another guy. I called him up. He is a specialist in the old wiring. A specialist, he says. Right on the website. If you look for the type of wiring in my city, his number comes up first. It's like, wow, this guy knows his stuff. He really does. He knows it so well that he considers himself to be the go-to person, the specialist in the area. So, let's try him out. I gave him a call. And he comes back and he says, yeah, sorry, but I just don't have the time. And it's like, excuse me? It's like, yeah, to be perfectly honest, it would take me probably, I wouldn't be able to do it, I wouldn't even be able to look at it till the end of September. And to be perfectly honest, unless I know for a fact that you're going to use me as the rep, I'm not going to come out to look at it. I don't have time to come and give estimates for people when all they're going to do is take my estimate and go elsewhere. So, like, that's literally what the guy was saying. And it's like, I couldn't believe it. I was just, I was in shock. This guy didn't want business. He didn't want my business unless I said, yes, come out and do it. I've never heard of you before. I don't know how much it's going to cost, but yes, come and fix my wiring, you know, like as if. So basically hung up with that guy and started calling around. I called a friend, and the friend knew somebody. He knew somebody who knew somebody. It was a friend of a friend of a friend. And this friend of a friend of a friend came in, and he actually did give me a quote, and he said $12,000. Ooh, $12,000. Significantly less. That's half price, basically, of what the other guy was. So I said, great. That sounds good. It's still too much, because I still can't. I don't have $12,000 sitting around. I don't have any money. I'll be honest with all of you. I am not a rich guy. People misinterpret the fact that I have a lot of cars, the fact that I'm living in the kind of house I am, the fact that I have what I have, that I am wealthy, that I'm well off. I've worked for every cent that I have. My parents have never given me a dime, not to my name. They have never really helped me with anything in that sense. I have worked for every cent that I ever earned. What I earn, I spend. I do not hold on to any of it. So my savings right now is sitting with an empty account. Empty savings account. I've got nothing. I bought a house, and now I am sapped dry. I have no money to do anything with. So for something to come in and say $12,000, again, a cow was had, but not as big a cow. This was clearly just a calf. I had a calf. And, a dual get is on. He's one of the newbies. So anyway, a cow was had, like I said, but only a calf. And to be honest, it could have been worse. So I kind of agreed with the guy, and I said, you know what? How about this deal? You come to my place, and you do one room. I just need my office done more than anything else. I want my office done. If I can get my office done, then I'm happy. So just wire in the office. I'm happy. You're happy. We're all happy. You've gotten paid on that. You know, we move on. Well, what happened next, it really upset me. And this is kind of why I wanted to talk to you guys about it in the first place. How I got screwed over once again by somebody somewhere. And it's really, really, really upsetting that it happens. But it happens. It happens a lot. I'm finding that it happens much more frequently now that I'm looking to do things on my own. You know, when I was just a kid, I took a lot of things for granted. You know, how things got done, how things happened, and that kind of stuff. But honestly, everybody is for themselves. Nobody wants to help you out. It's pretty crappy. It's pretty crazy. And it's just a frustrating experience. Totally. The electrician set up an appointment. I said, all you need to do is come and do my one office room, put in a new panel. It'd be great. Well, okay. He came over. He had one more look at what needed to be done. Everything was good. Everything was happy. I have to fix that. Everything was happy. Everything was good. You know, no worries. I'll get it done. We set up an appointment Tuesday at noon type of thing. And that was the day that I was actually training with the new guy. So I had to like make special arrangements to leave early and do all that kind of stuff. I get to my house and I'm waiting. And I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm waiting. And the guy doesn't show up. So the thing that I think did it was this comment that I made beforehand. He wanted a $1,500 deposit. $1,500 to buy the supplies to work on that office. That's okay. That's fine. I'm totally happy doing that. But I'm not just going to give you the $1,500. I'm smarter than that. Like you guys know, I was a manager for a long time. I've dealt with a lot of trades. I've dealt with a lot of services. I know how people behave. I know how contracts are. I know what you've got to look for and what you've got to watch for and that kind of stuff. But I asked them quite easily, quite honestly, I'm not going to give you the $1,500 unless you can give me a bill or a receipt or an invoice or invoice or some kind of a, write it on a napkin for all I care, that I am giving you this money to do this thing with. Because I'm not just going to give some guy who's a friend of a friend of a friend to, like, here's $1,500, go do my electrical, hope I see you again, you know? I can just picture that happening. What happened next kind of, it just blew my mind. I was right. I was right to ask for a bill, because what happened? The guy disappeared. The guy didn't contact me. He didn't get in touch with me. He fell off the face of the earth. He was done. Gone. And it's like, what the heck? You know, I wanted you to do that thing for me. I put my trust that you would get it done for me in you. And where are you? You know, it just upset me so much that would happen. But it happened. So, basically at the end of the day, I sent him a message and basically said, you know what, I'm not happy. I am not happy. We had an appointment. You didn't so much as call me. Thank you for nothing, basically. Ouch. Oh, this is bad. 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 So, thanks for nothing, Mr. Electrician. Good luck getting business from me ever again, kind of deal. Oh God, this is like nightmare here with zombies. Each one calls 3 more. If you ask me, that's a glitch. I know people say, well, it's not a glitch. It's coded into the game now. It's a glitch. There's no way that this is right in any game. I mean, we're not playing Zombie Apocalypse. We're playing Minecraft. It's about mining and crafting. That's the core of the game. To have this in front of you every night is just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. It doesn't make sense. Ah, and then the skeletons, the enchanted bows come. Oh, and did I just look at that Enderman? Maybe. He doesn't seem interested in me. That guy is annoying me. Getting around him. There we go. Ah, this is so difficult. Like, this is such a glitch. Such a glitch. Look at all the creepers over there. I can make records like crazy. You know what? I'm tempted to actually just try. Just for one, anyway. Look at, there's a creeper right by the thing. Okay. Gonna try it. It's the zombies, though, you know? You're trying to make a record. And you gotta contend with zombies coming at you from every side. It's so annoying. Okay, where's our moon? It's going down, so I gotta do this fast. There's that zombie over there. Who knows about me, even though he's from the other side of the map. As usual. Okay, so come with me, creeper. Where did he go? Did he pass it already? Yep. Okay, we'll get him. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where did he go? Oh, there he is. This is difficult. Difficult. There we go. Okay, oops! We got another creeper here. Who we don't want, actually. But we want this guy. We want this guy with the enchanted bow to come give us a hand. Oh, yeah, come on. Come this way. There you go. That's how you make a disc the proper way. Okay. That's how we do it. Alright, so the electrician basically, he dropped off the face of the earth the second that I said we need to do this legit. So that, of course, really bothered me. And what can you do? You know? I'm stuck. I had called, that was my third guy that I had called already. And I was stuck. Where is he? Come on. Where'd he go? This is the annoying part of it. There he is. Come on through. No, come on through. Okay, come this way. Oh, come on. Just sitting there now. There you go. Okay. No! Come on! Throw! I don't know what this guy's problem is, but he's gonna blow up everywhere if I don't get him in there. Oh. They're almost too smart, you know? Okay, I need to pull him out a little bit further. Okay. Uh-oh. 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 This could be the end of me. Haha. Alright, this is how we do it. Alright, come on. Yeah, you see me. You see me. Alright. This way. This way. I see him there. Okay. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Come on. Go in the hole! Come on! Go in! I need ender pearls. I don't have. Go in the hole. The first guy went in right away. Yes! Finally! Oh, God, finally. Oh, there's got to be a better system. Definitely has to be a better system. This is like a grueling job now. But yeah, the guy flaked out. As soon as I wanted to do it legit, he was like, well, I'm not even going to call this guy back. So I talked to that friend of mine, the original friend of mine, who referred the first guy, who referred the second guy. And it was basically, you know what? That reflects poorly not only on him, but reflects poorly on me. And so he was upset. He was upset. I was upset. We're all upset that this just didn't get done. And so I blew the guy off. You know what? He finally got in touch with me. It was about a day or two after I had that conversation with the friend of mine. And he gets in touch with me via text message, and he says, oh, I just got the message now that, yeah, that appointment was okay. Would you like me to come out to do the house? I didn't even answer. You know what? He doesn't get an answer. Those two were attached at the hip, as if he didn't hear that I was good to go on that day. Nothing about what I said was, no, please don't come on that day. They made the appointment and said, we are coming out on this day. And I replied, and I said, great, make sure to bring a bill. And he never showed up. So that alone made me so upset. I'm meeting someone tomorrow, bright and early, to get it done. Hopefully it'll get done. But that right now is like the main part of my entire stress. So, that's basically what's going on in my life. Sorry to basically unload it on you guys, but That's what this series is for too, is to kind of just go over like what's being done and how it's being done. And it kind of brings me all the way back to the money thing. Like, I don't have all the money in the world to do everything with. So getting to go to Minecon at all is a pretty big deal to me, because I'm having to pay for all these different things and really can't afford them. But I'm excited to go. This is something that I budgeted. Like, it's not like it's going to break the bank. It's not going to put me in the poorhouse. I'm not going to lose my house. I'm not going to be homeless. You know, it's not that bad. I still get a paycheck every month from Curse Network. So it's okay. It's okay. You guys are basically my support system right now. And that's why, like, I'm trying different things with ads. I'm trying, like, maybe the longer ads which pay you more. Like, I'm trying little things like that so like the low months like August and September were the lowest I've ever seen, just to try to kind of stay afloat while I have to deal with all these things. So that's kind of the way that it is so far. Is Minecon is a very special thing to me because I can't afford it and all that kind of stuff. And the electrician problem giving me stress. That's why it's like, even though that's the original comment that I was making, is like, even though I do this full time and I've got all the time in the world, I really don't have all the time in the world. I'm finding that my time is just as limited as it's always been, because I'm having to deal with issues like the electrician and issues with, I'm not even getting into the whole house thing. Like, I've got my walls ripped out because I'm redoing the walls. I've got the floor all done now. That was all ripped out. My office is half moved in. Like, everything's about half done. And it's like, I just want it done now. So, anyway, I'm not going to vent anymore. Thank you guys for listening and watching and doing all those awesome things that you people do, like I always say. Like the video if you liked it. I appreciate it, and it does help the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. And you know what to do. So we'll see you next time on the RedCubed server. Hope you guys enjoyed Patch's prank. Check out his channel. It is PatchM142. And hopefully he'll be posting his side of this prank, where we basically went and cleaned out the entire new mushroom biome. And now I gotta go look for a Silk Touch pick, or Silk Touch shovel, or Silk Touch anything to get rid of the mycelium. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.